Assalamu alaikum. Let's start another story with another real tragedy. I can't talk about it. Okay, let's start the next story. Let's go on with it. I'm not gonna say his name or his family's name to protect his identity and the reasons. So, if you like to tell us how did it start from the beginning?
في 17 بدأت الأحداث. صار اللي صار. والله ما كنت متوقع إنه حيصير معنا زي هيك يعني، بس يعني توقعت إنه يعني حيكون رد فعل قوي من اليهود، فجهزنا أغراضنا.
Okay, so on the 7th of October, after the attack happened, he knew that there will be a revenge, there will be a big attack, but he didn't think it will be as big as this one. So he prepared himself and his family, and they gathered what they could. بعد ما لميت أغراضكم شو عملت؟
مضينا أول يوم في البيت، بعد هيك تاني يوم بدأ الضرب الجامد يعني. عملوا حزام ناري في منطقة بيت حنون، إشي تقشعر له الأبدان يعني.
Okay, so the first day they stayed in their home and they could hear the fighting, but their area was considered safe at the time. But on the second day, the whole neighborhood was hit by missiles, like a strain fire, which goes to many buildings at the same time. You probably saw it in the videos, not on the mainstream, of course, because they don't even consider Gazans as human beings. So, and please forgive me for the tone or if I make mistakes while I'm talking. English is not my first language. Anyway, I'm good at it. I know, but in these circumstances, I'm just trying to translate directly without any editing to any videos, and then it's up to you. تمام. ثاني يوم شو صار؟ بعد ما بلش الضرب طلعتوا؟
بلش الضرب، ضربوا دار جنبنا. هذه كانت من أول المجازر اللي صارت يعني، كلهم انمسحوا من السجل المدني.
كم واحد؟
والله ما يقارب، يمكن يعني قريب 20 شخص من دار الزعلين.
20 شخص. هذا أي تاريخ يعني؟
18.
So on the 8th of October, his neighbor's house was hit by missile, and this was the first massacre. 20 people were wiped out, a whole family. It's not existing anymore now, so you don't see their kids. You will not hear about them anymore because they've gone. Imagine 20 people, your family, 20 members of your family just gone like this, with their dreams, their hobbies, their life, fathers, mothers, kids. تمام. بعد ما انضربت دار
جيراننا يعني حسينا بالخطر انه قرب. سحبنا حالنا وطلعنا. طبعا كان الطلوع مش سهل يعني، لانه الشارع كان مسكر من الضرب اللي صارت للجيران،
لان البيوت كانت واقعه
واقعه في نص الشارع، مسكر الشارع. وطبعا معظم الجيران اللي حوالين هذه الدار برضو تصاوبوا، بس ربنا احنا نجينا بعجوبه يعني،
الحمد لله.
وبشق الأنفس لما لقينا يعني سيارة، لأنه الوضع كان مخيف جدا جدا هناك.
So when their neighbor's house was hit by the missile, they, out of fear for their lives, they had to flee their own home. So they gathered everything that was already prepared, grabbed whatever they could. I don't think they took everything they prepared, because if you can live the moment, it's very scary. When you are very afraid, you just want to survive, you just want to live, you love your life, you want to live your life. So when they fled the house, the street was full of rubbles, so it was very difficult again to cross the street. Finding a car, it was next to impossible in that circumstances, because if you have a car, your family comes first. So طيب السيارة دبرت السيارة؟
دبرنا سيارة يعني هيك يعني كان اشي معجزة انه لقينا سيارة، بس يعني ما بعرفش يمكن حب ربنا إن او حاجة زي هيك. لا المهم لقينا سيارة، تحركنا على منطقة اسمها الكرامة على بيت اختي.
So it was like I said, it was a miracle finding a car, but they did probably God loves them, or they still have a life to live, not like the other martyrs, unfortunately. So he took the car and went to his sister's house to stay with her in another neighborhood. بس نفس المدينة دار أختك.
برضو في الشمال، يعني في الشمال الغربي.
In the northwest, in the same area basically. تمام. بعدين شو صار؟
ضلينا عند دار أختي يمكن تقريبا أسبوع أو ما يقارب الأسبوع، بدأ الوضع عندهم يسخن.
So he stayed at his sister's house for about a week. Then the missiles and the bombing starts to get closer and closer, and the situation started to heat up. تمام.
والله وعشنا ليالي برضو مش بسيطة هناك. صاروا يضربوا قذائف فسفورية، والإف 16 صارت تضرب وعملوا حزام ناري. اضطرينا نهرب لدار فيها بدرون.
So the nights in there and the days, they weren't easy because again they were getting hit by missiles, by white phosphor, which is worldwide and illegal to use. And if you don't know white phosphor, please Google it. It's very, very horrible weapon, and no one should use it on any human being. So 1 week living in hell. Then بعد الأسبوع شو سويت؟ وين رحت؟
في ليلة كانت جحيم، اضطرينا نهرب على بيت جيران أختي فيها بدرون.
Yeah. So in one of the nights it was like hell. So they had to escape his sister's house. So they went to another house with a basement to get shelter in that basement, which is not provided in all places in Gaza. So most of the buildings don't have a basement. So this is considered luxury, to be quite honest with you. تمام.
قعدنا في البدروم يمكن تقريبا ساعة ونص. كانت يعني من أصعب اللحظات اللي عشناها في حياتنا. نزلت الإف 16 ضرب جنوني. كنا ما يقارب 50 شخص في البدروم. أنا ودار أختي، أنا وعيلتي ودار أختي، والزلمة صاحب الدار اللي احنا فيها، وعنده كانوا ناس نازحين.
So there were about 50 people in that bedroom, in that basement, sorry, and it was a very, very long 1.5 hour. Imagine sitting 1.5 hour under the F-16s hitting you, bombing, all kind of weapons thrown at them. So they stayed in there for 1.5 hours until the attack was over, and 1.5 hours we consider it like seconds, but for them I'm very sure it was a lifetime. 1.5 hours. Imagine being afraid of your life for 1.5 hours. تمام. بعد هيك
أنا راح أحكي لك بعد هيك، بس هو المفروض أنا أطول أحكي لك عن الساعة ونص هذول، لأن كان جحيم
أكيد.
لا يطاق. قزاز بالطاير.
Before I wanna talk about what happened next, these 1.5 hours especially, it was like I live in hell, because it was really, really scary, and we thought that's it, we're not gonna make it, that's the end of it, but Allah has his own rules, and we probably have more life to live. بعدين شو صار بعد
اضطرينا نطلع يعني.
Siz ziyaretçi